Well, good morning. Dave Johnston here with Day Trade the Markets. Today is Thursday, August 31st. I'm on Pacific Daylight Savings Time, 7:43 in the morning, which means the market's been trading for about an hour and 15 minutes. It's 10:43 Eastern Time. I've just been filled short here, 59.70.50. As you can see, the market here today has shown some strength. We had a really nice up day yesterday. It appears to be losing steam. You can see here that this was the high yesterday, and then it kind of fell off. As a matter of fact, if I go here, you can see that this is what happened yesterday. It had a nice rally up. It did fall off a little bit at the end of the day. We had a nice strong opening here. Found some aggressive buying. Even you saw some aggressive selling here get rejected. But the market just wasn't able to stay above there, and then it's come back down into this level. So I consider this to be a bearish indication. So that's why I got got short here and a bit of a bounce. So let me just spread this a little bit so we can see it a little bit better here. So my first objective is down into this area in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a limit order in to buy a couple of these contracts back. And see, we're long from 70.50. I'm going to put them at 61.50. There we go, right there. We'll try and buy two back at that point. As far as our protective stop is concerned, I will go ahead and put in one just above this bounce that we had up in here. So I'll put that at 74.50. So I'll put in a protective buy stop at 74.50 right there. So we've got everything in place. Our first objective, our initial protective stop, our entry, and so forth. So just for the sake of keeping the recording as short as possible, I'll pause it right now and pick it up when needed, or as the market dictates. Okay, we are starting to see some, just restarted the recording obviously, and we are seeing some downward movement here. The bar that got us filled when it bounced up there had its low taken out, so as a result, and we've also moved down to 65 from 70, so it's moved about 5 points in our favor. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust this stop and bring it down to break even. Just put that over there, and I'll also bring this marker across so we know that we've got break even stop in there. So just want to bring you up to date on that, and once again I'll pause the recording and start it back up as the market dictates. Okay, just restarted the recording. The market did dip down here to 64.50. We're short from 70.50. Did not obviously get down to our first target here, and is struggling to get down. Now I know we're in an intraday up auction, so I think what I'm going to do here is adjust this buy limit back and bring it up into this area here at call it 66. That's not because I think, you know, it's got some a bit of a bounce here. We could very well get stopped at break even, but just want to make that adjustment here on the first objective. Obviously it's struggling to get down much lower, and it looks like we're likely, well, who knows, it looks like we might get stopped at a break even, but just want to make an adjustment on that first objective. So just want to bring you up to date on that. It's almost 8 o'clock my time, which means it's almost 11 o'clock Eastern. So once again I'll put the recording on pause. Okay, just started the recording. Just within a couple of minutes it did come down, just fill us right here. So 66 to 70.50, so 4.5 points on that first objective, and obviously I need to change this stop quantity down from 5 to 2, so because we're just now short 2 contracts. So anyway, just want to bring you up to date on that, and I'll go ahead, and we've only got 2 contracts left. Just in case it spikes down here, I'm going to put an order in. I'll put that order back in here at 61.50. This time to buy 1. We still got our stop and a break even for the other 2 contracts. So that's the lay of the land at the moment. I'll pause the recording and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just restarted the recording again. You can see here that we are getting a bit of a follow through lower, which is good. Haven't yet reached our objective, come fairly close to it. But what I am going to do, you can see that we've just formed a light red bar or pink bar, which is our lightest of the aggression bars. So I'm going to go ahead and lower that stop to just above it. As a matter of fact, let's take a notation here. The exact high of that bar is at 68.25. So I'll put it at 69.25 for the stop. 1 point above, and that locks in about a point for us on these other two contracts. So just want to bring you up to date on that. We've got our markers in here. Everything's in place. So once again, I'll pause the recording and pick it back up as the market dictates. Okay, just restarting the recording again. We are getting a bounce, so we're in jeopardy, obviously, of being stopped here. Just kind of within a tick, I think, of our stop price here. Yeah, just a tick, 1/4 of a point. Our stop's at 69.25. It just hit 69 even. So obviously in jeopardy of being stopped here. And oops, okay, right there. One of the things I should have done here is 69.25 was our stop on that. So so that's how that trade worked. We ended up by making 4 points on our 4.5 points on our first objective for the two contracts, and for the other two contracts, just 1.25. So not a fantastic trade, but you know we're getting in on the short side. I need to cancel this. We're getting in on the short side of a market that has an intraday up auction. Thought that there was a good opportunity on the short side there, and it did pan out, but you know it wasn't great, and this market. You know, I think it's still undecided here. It's maybe it's going to be doing some pause kind of stuff here for the rest of the day, or unless it can get back above more or less where we entered here around the 70 level. So, but anyway, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, you can reach us at info@daytradethemarket. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.